Plaintiff Janae Spencer is a transgender female who met the defendant on an LGBT website. Janae claims on the first night she met the defendant in person, they were intimate, but it never went anywhere, and they just stayed friends. However, she's suing him today for unpaid traffic tickets. Defendant Aaron Lowe admits that he and Janae were intimate when they first met, but claims he was not interested in dating her, so they remained friends. Aaron says after he let Janae move in with him, she started bringing random people into his home, and his property was missing. And he insists he owes the city for the tickets, not Janae.
Let's start with you.
Okay, basically I am a transgender female. I met the defendant, Aaron Lowe, on a LGBT website, dating website, should I say. We began, talking. He put me under pressure in the beginning. He told me if I don't see him within like a week, it's no need of us talking. So I invited him to my house in 3 days. I unlocked the door. I was sitting on the couch looking as cute as I can look. And he came in the house. He came in, sat on the couch. We had small talk, talking. So I said, hey, we meeting each other. So that was the pressure part. Mm-hmm. So we got through that. So we had a small sexual situation on the couch, and small talk ended, he left. He came back a second time. Same situation. He came in, I was sitting on the couch. We talked, and then I got into more details because I told him I had a stroke, but I didn't tell him this. Mm-hmm. I kind of left this, as a undisclosed, should I say.
What are you saying?
I didn't tell him I was in a wheelchair in the beginning. I left this.
So you didn't want him to know? You were trying to deceive him about being in a wheelchair?
No, I was not trying to deceive him. I told him I had a stroke in the beginning.
Right.
I didn't tell him how serious it was until the second time he came, because it's dangerous to let a man know that you're in a chair. He's just gonna come in there, murder me, kill me, take everything out of the house.
You look crooked anyway. Go ahead.
So after that situation,
how did he respond to that when he found out that you were wheelchair bound?
It was two things I told him in the beginning. I told him I'd done porn before when I lived in Los Angeles, and I was in a wheelchair from a stroke from a previous relationship. We still kept a communication relationship. But I felt like once I told him that, we became into being friends. More so.
You think he changed because of your situation, because of the things you revealed?
Probably so, in a little.
Let me ask him. Sir, you give me some background and tell me if you changed after she revealed anything in particular.
Well, a little bit, I did. It was just more so of me telling her that we could just be friends or whatever, because I didn't feel comfortable with the situation, and I felt like
What situation?
That about her being in the wheelchair. I would have. It would have been better if she would have told me on the phone, gave me a heads up, so I would have.
Okay.
I mean, it could have went either way.
Why did it go the wrong way? Why didn't you stay with her?
I'm saying that if she would have told me up front.
All right, but she told you later. Now,
right.
Then
so
what was wrong with that?
Later, I just was like, let's just see where things go. Let me see how your personality actually is.
What's the deal on her personality?
Okay, so when she moved in, she started having all kind of guests 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. One day I came home and her friend was stating that her purse was missing. So I went to my room and I found out that some stuff was scattered around my room and a little bit of things was missing out my room also. Then another day, I woke up to a family in my kitchen, literally. And I had to run them out my kitchen and make them go into her room where, in her domain, instead of ramshacking my kitchen like I have food for all.
Were they homeless?
I don't know what
That's
they
a
were.
good lady. You talking about her personality? She's
I don't know.
I
I don't think they were homeless. I mean, because I've never seen them before.
I don't.
I've never seen them
folks
before.
are
And they
coming
brought all
over
their
at 3 or
kids.
4 a.m. What are they doing? They sound homeless. They come over that late. They coming over. What you got them coming at 3 or 4 a.m. for?
I'm gonna explain to you the story. The story is when I moved in. When I first agreed.
Then we gonna get to the tickets.
When I agreed to move in with Aaron Lowe, I showed him. I think I sent him pictures of things I've been trying to move out from my mom's place for some independence.
Got it.
And give her a break. She's 62, and I know she's been with me through my entire situation. So I explained to him I'm moving in with I furnished the kitchen. Everything was in the kitchen. I furnished. It was mine. I furnished the kitchen. I furnished the bathroom. I furnished my bedroom. I had a bed. He had no bed. This man slept in my bed for the first 2 months. He needed a place to sleep, so I agreed.
No, we're half going together anyway. Go ahead.
Not really. So I just let him have a place to crash, and I kind of get tired of that. So within that second month, I started to invite a company to have my door closed, so he get the understanding that this is something I wasn't agreeing to.
Who's coming over there at 3 or 4 in the morning?
I have
What shelter?
a friend.
He says more than one friend.
He don't know. He never saw him. He was asleep. He just heard the door open and close. That's all he heard.
He was hearing it open and close several times a
No,
night.
it wasn't that serious.
All right, like you're very popular.
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Traffic tickets, how does he owe you for that?
Okay, well, within about the third month of me roommating with him, he approached me with a situation about a car loan. So I thought about it, gave it a little thought. The way he explained it is we have a car, he'll be able to help me with things and to that nature, you know, I'm thinking, okay, he get a car I can go to if I got to go somewhere. So he got the car. He got 7 unpaid tickets, no city sticker, plate sticker, running red lights, just wearing me out. Mind you, he tells me the third month, oh, you know, my license suspended. And me being in my wheelchair, Your Honor, I have taken an initiative to get a valid driver's license. I paid SR22 insurance for 2 years. I paid to reinstate my own, get my life together.
Okay, and he hasn't paid any of these tickets.
No.
Sir, what do you say to this?
Okay, well, as far as her saying that I told her 3 months later that my license was suspended, that's not how it went. Okay, when we went to go get the car, we was in a dealership, and the guy came back and told us that it would look better on the credit report as if I was to be the co-signer. So when he said that, I initially was like, I don't feel right about that. So he left and let us talk about it. And I told her I didn't feel right about that. And I don't think we should do this. But then she said, so since we're here and they're going to give you a car anyway, you might as well just take it and just go from there. So I get the car and trying to find a job. And once after she moved out, once I got a job that was going to be sustainable for me to pay the car note, when I was in orientation, they told me that my license was suspended. That's how I found out. And then I played everything back, and then I realized that that's why they wanted me to be the co-signer, because my license was suspended.
Oh.
If I would have known that from the get-go, I would have never got the car.
Oh.
I don't think so.
I mean, okay, so that's how we got the car. Okay,
He got the
now
car
the
because I
traffic.
put my license up there.
All right, ma'am, I'm trying to hear this.
Okay, now the traffic tickets. Yes, I got the traffic tickets, but I don't feel like that I owe her anything for the traffic tickets because it's the city, and both of our names is on everything. I signed every paper that she signed. I mean, whenever I can pay the city, I'll pay the city. I mean,
in the meantime, she gets in trouble too.
And who's to say
Because her
that?
name is on it.
But who's to say that if she was to win the case and she get the money, she'd be vindictive and not pay the tickets at all. Then it's still going to fall back on me regardless.
All right, well, that's an easy thing to work out. Any other defense?
I mean, because she knew what she was getting into when she signed the car.
She knew you were going to get a bunch of tickets.
No, she didn't know I was going to get.
She knew you were going to get 2,000 in tickets.
Okay, so
that's why I was listening to that story with such interest.
Such a friend.
Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. Before she moved out, okay, like 3 months into me getting the car, when the bill started piling up and stuff like that, I went and talked to her about the situation. And then that's when she came to me about the tickets and everything also. And I told her that it would be in both of our best interests if you was to try to help me out until I could get situated so where I could start paying everything off properly, because it's gonna affect both of us if she don't. So she just looked at me.
Go ahead.
I left it alone. I left. About a week later, I came home. She was gone. She didn't say anything. Room empty. That's it. And next thing I know, she's suing me behind the tickets.
All right. And your own defense is you don't know what she'll do with the money if you give it to her, whether she'll pay for the tickets or not. And that's an easy thing. I'm going to order that the money be paid directly to the city. How about that? Judgment for the plaintiff, we're going to make sure it's paid directly to the city. All right? Good luck to you. Judgment for the plaintiff.